I used to think a morning routine had to be perfect to just really make sense in my life. But I've realized over time that it's really just about creating small rituals that remind you to slow down. For me, it starts with one of my handmade mugs or a handmade mug that I like, really good coffee, and a few quiet moments before I start my day. I personally don't think mugs are just mugs. They're often the first thing that you reach for in the morning, whether it's a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. It's something that you have before the emails, before errands, and before all your responsibilities that take over your day. And there's just something comforting about starting your day with an object someone made by hand. So after I, get my coffee ready, usually in the morning, I will sit down and journal for a little bit, do a tarot card reading for myself or an oracle card deck, and just pull something that makes an intention for my day. I'm just really mindful of the way my mind wanders for the rest of the day, especially after dealing with so much loss this past year, losing my dog, losing my mom, all in the span of like 4 months. I really want to focus on joy, remembering great times, and just not letting myself get too far deep into a depression hole, which can be very easy these days. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I just came back from an amazing few days in Lockhart, Texas, spending time with my crafty friends, my amazing maker friends. And we stayed at this gorgeous mansion called the Orange Magnolia. And it is a mansion. It's a mansion. It's a property. It's quite a large property in Lockhart, Texas. And we brought all of our crafty stuff, journaling. We even brought our sewing machines. We didn't need that. That was probably a little excessive. Whatever. Who cares? We also had our knitting. There was a pool. It's been really hot in Texas and whatever. It was just the most magical girls' weekend that I didn't know that I needed, and it was amazing. What can I say? Other than I had the best time. Also, thank you, Jess, with Lockhart Fibers, for essentially hosting us in your wonderful town. It was amazing. I do want to talk about this top really quick because it's also something that I've been wearing as like a ritual of summer, and I just got it, and it's from my friend that owns Sweater Porn, which is the best name ever for a company. And she machine knits tops. And this is also with a friend of mine who owns Yarn Matter, Erin. This is her hand-dyed yarn, which is all naturally dyed. And the color combos and the two of them coming together to like create something, the yarn and then that final piece, is amazing. I tried this on in the shop during the summer market at Knit ATX, and I fell in love with it, and I own it, and I've been wearing it every day, pretty much. And it's the best. It's like extremely comfortable. It's a summery top. I can wear it in the house without sweating, and it's wonderful. So handmade matters, guys. One of my favorite moments of the weekend was watching everyone build their own mugs and decorate their own pieces that they are going to use in their morning rituals, just like I do with my morning rituals, which I think having something in your hands that you've made or touched or is handmade and is familiar every morning is something that I look forward to before the hustle and bustle starts for the rest of the day. It's very grounding, and it's just wonderful to see the joy and slight frustration on some of their faces, knowing that they're making something from scratch and just getting dirty and making mistakes, but also like being really proud of their piece. And I can't wait to finish glazing them and firing them and then dropping them off to them. They're all completely different and wonderful and reflective of each person's personality, which is adorable. Even though they had some of the same elements, you can really see like their personality shine based on the way that they put things on the cup or the way that they painted it. It reminded me why I make pottery in the first place, which is creating something that someone is going to love and hold and keep in the mornings and cherish and remember memories. One of the things that I am grateful for this week is talking to friends and talking to people that have bought my mugs. I recently did a market at Knit ATX. It was their summer market, and a few returning customers stopped by, and they were talking about how something that I made is now part of their everyday morning coffee. Every mug that I make, my intention is to have it as someone's favorite, and it was so nice to hear that it actually is. So it's just wonderful. I intentionally make them for people that want to have a slow morning, that want to feel the clay between their hands, the ridges in which I threw the cup. I try not to polish things too much because it's handmade, like it's supposed to be a little wonky. It's supposed to be not, perfect. It's supposed to feel handmade. Those have always been my favorite kinds of items, something that feels like the earth and feels great when you hold it in your hand. It's so important when you buy a handmade mug, just to really enjoy everything that the maker did or just really feeling the process of what it took to create that mug. And it takes a long time to make ceramics. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. So hearing people say that something that I made is now part of their everyday ritual, like they drink coffee out of it every morning, it is the most fabulous feeling that I could ever have asked for. I've learned that joy isn't always found in big moments. Sometimes it's hiding inside the mug you reach for every morning. So if you're looking to create a more intentional moments in your day, that's exactly why I make these pieces that I do. They're meant to be used, meant to be loved, and become part of your own rituals. So if you're building your own cozy morning ritual, I'd love to help you find something that becomes a part of it. You can browse all of my handmade pottery, yarn bowls, maker-inspired pieces on my website. I'll leave them in the link below. And I'd love to know from you, what's the one thing that you love to do every morning that is part of your morning ritual? I'm always interested to hear what other people do. And I feel like everybody could benefit from hearing maybe something new that they haven't tried before that they could enhance their morning. That would be wonderful to hear, so drop a comment below. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me get in front of a whole bunch of people. I know you hear that a lot, but if there's no activity going in front of my audience, then, the lovely algorithm gods say, nay, no one will see you ever. So just, it's nice. If you like it, no pressure. I will get back to making now. So until next time, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope this brought a little bit of joy to your life. I'll talk to you later. Bye.